So by this point in the level, there's no point in staying stealth anymore. Start tossing grenades like right where all those guys are rappelling out of the, or quick lining out of the helicopter. Try to kill a bunch of them at once. I really don't like killing Americans. I had no problem with killing Russian civilians, but killing Americans, that was the most disturbing part of the game. Of course, Fox News isn't going to pick up on that, but
yeah,
I'm sure that...
Is this the first Call of Duty where you kill Americans?
I don't know. I don't remember in the intricate details.
So you don't play as the Japs in World at War?
The Japs?
Japanese? Isn't that what they call them back then?
Yeah, usually. Okay.
I feel like when I see a movie from that era, that's what they call them.
You're right. I don't know why that threw me off, but
is that racist?
That's probably slightly.
Okay.
That's exactly why it threw me off. That's probably slightly racist. Where were we going before you started going on your racist?
What's the name for Americans that's racist?
Oh, Yanks.
Yanks. Yeah, I hate to be called that.
Yeah, fuck the Yankees. they just won the World Series. I fucking hate the Yankees. Exactly. Unless you're from New York, you hate the Yankees.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're from New York and love bandwagons.
If
you love bandwagons, you love the Yankees.
Yeah. There's a thermal vision, or there's a rifle with a thermal vision scope along that concrete barrier right there, but it's still best to go over to this wall and flank the large group of guys while Price holds them down, keeps them pinned from the front. There's also an enemy.
How you like it, right?
Shut the fuck up. There's also an enemy intelligence directly in front of me, but you can't re-pick up the enemy intelligence in this game. So
the intel,
whatever. So I saved to pick that up for the
Intel video.
Intelligence
video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just take your time, kill everybody slowly. They're most likely going to be looking forward instead of looking at you.
So we're getting near the end.
Yeah.
Is this game in contention for Game of the Year 2009?
Not on Spec Ops and
based off of single player
alone, and simply because of how unbalanced I know multiplayer is going to be without even playing it. I'm going to say no.
Not in contention.
I can think Arkham Asylum was better. I enjoyed that more.
Uncharted,
I enjoyed more.
Infamous?
Infamous. Maybe. It's more polished. Or actually, I don't know about that. Infamous was a very different game. It's hard to compare the two. But Game of the Year, I don't know. It's hard to say. Nothing's really jumped out at me as something that I would like Call of Duty 4 was. So this is another room that has a lot of explosives all around the room. So you got to be very precise with your shots.
So you'd say this is worse than Call of Duty 4? Or just as a sequel didn't do enough to justify another...
For single player, yes. Call of Duty 4's single player was better than this. Spec Ops mode, I'm on the 3rd or 4th tier of challenges, and it's not that great so far. I mean, it's not blowing me away. It's not that interesting. It's not that... I'm only playing it because I'm making a guide for it. I wouldn't play it for more than a second. I wouldn't be playing single player for more than a second either if I wasn't making a guide for it. So I just can't wait to get Spec Ops done and play multiplayer and start complaining about that. But I'll be making videos for that too, so be sure to check those out.
Yeah, I'm interested to see your...
So run forward, grab this rocket launcher, and try to hit that helicopter. if you can. You're going to take out a bunch of guys at once if you can do that. One of the Spec Ops modes that I just finished recording was this one. Like, most of the Spec Ops things are just recycled levels from the single player. There's one so far that was completely different that I didn't recognize at all. I just feel like it was a level that got axed and they decided to do something with it, which is probably how they decided to make Spec Ops mode in the first place. Like, oh, here's a level we didn't finish, but here's a small segment of it. Let's throw it in Spec Ops mode. Which is actually a really good way of doing it, because it's a completely new original thing. But there's the Spec Ops mode that most of the levels have target times, and the target times don't mean anything. It's like, here's what you should shoot for fun. And then they have the Infinity Ward best time. And those don't affect at all, for the most part, your 1, 2, or 3 star rating. Most of the Spec Ops you choose normal, hardened, or veteran. And just surviving it and completing it
gets you the stars.
Gets you the 3 stars. Now, the one that I just finished, this Infinity Ward best time is usually insanely fast. Like, I had no idea. Like, most of them, I don't even try to go that fast. I completed it in 15 seconds, the level. Infinity Ward best time was 1.5 minutes.
Wow.